we up?
Well, we can do it, this is gonna do a check. Gonna do a check, Greenwood Lake, Facebook,
I see it on.
you see us?
Yep.
Sorry, Brian usually does that. Sorry, my
Alright,
No
we
problem.
got Holly here tonight.
Holly's got it. You all good?
There you are.
Are we good, Chad?
Yes.
Okay.
Good to you, sir.
Kathleen, you ready?
Yep, we're ready.
Okay, I would like to call the Wednesday, March 12th, Village of Greenwood Lake Board meeting to order. We've already stood for the Pledge of Allegiance at our workshop, and I would now like the roll call of village board members.
Okay. Mayor Howley,
Present?
trustee Trezino,
Present.
trustee Cellier,
Present?
trustee Veth,
Present.
attorney,
Matthew Toll, present.
okay,
Okay,
trustee Kelm
excuse
is
me.
absent.
Deputy Mayor Kelm is absent. We had a public hearing earlier regarding tax exemptions for volunteer firefighters and ambulance corps members. The public hearing remained open, and we tabled everything to our next village board meeting, which will be April 9th. This is concerning a tax exemption, changing our local law to make it more user-friendly for the members who dedicate their time and efforts to serve our communities. And we'll have that resolution at the next meeting. We did also have a workshop. We had our accountant here, Shannon, and we went over our budget, the water budget, and our regular budget that Shannon, Clerk Holder, and Deputy Clerk Holly worked on for quite a while. Tonight was our first go-round, so there really isn't a lot to report as far as that, except we're working on it. Our next scheduled budget workshop meeting is scheduled for the 25th of March at 6 o'clock downstairs at 18 Church Street. And we'll have a lot more on the table for that after all our department heads get to go back now and look for potential items to cut or add to if necessary. So that'll be the 25th of March. Announcements. Okay, I would like to congratulate again, and for the last time, Donna and Keith Garley for being named Celts of the Year by the Gaelic Cultural Society. They were honored last weekend at a dinner at the American Legion. I could not make, but I know our village and our organizations were very well represented, and thank you to them. Now, at this time, I would like to make a special thank you. This is kind of close to my heart, but Deputy Mayor Kelly Kelm, who was going to try to be here tonight, but she just couldn't get here. This would have been her last board meeting. Kelly has served on the village board as a deputy mayor for the last 14 years, and her service to the village has absolutely been invaluable. I've personally had the good opportunity to run with her 5 times or 6 times, I guess, in my 12 years, and I can't thank her enough for all her dedication and hard work. Hopefully Kelly's watching, and she truly understands what she means to all of us in the village. The people in the village of Greenwood Lake truly I don't think they truly understand how much she cared for this village, how much she cares for it. Her whole life, she always worked tirelessly to help the programs that we do, from the youth to the library to every facet she was involved in. But unfortunately, she's stepping aside, due to personal health reasons, and I'm gonna miss her immensely up on this board, as I'm sure everybody sitting here is. So Kelly, while you couldn't be here tonight, Kathleen is gonna proudly hold up a couple of little things we got for you, and maybe she'll read the inscription. But wish you could be here, but we'll make sure you get this tomorrow or during the week.
So this is your plaque. And it says the Village of Greenwood Lake presented to Kellyanne Kelm, so we needed the Kellyanne in there. With gratitude for 14 years of dedicated service, your leadership and commitment have made a lasting impact on our community from 2011 to 2025. So that's for you. And as you know, so Kelly, since you're not allowed to have real flowers, we had this made for you, and it's wooden flowers that you can keep, and it'll last a lifetime for you. So we had this made especially for you. And there's also a gift card and a card from all of us, and we love you very much.
Okay? Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Kathleen. Okay, moving on. Correspondence. Correspondence is available for everybody to read. The village board has it in their possession. Visiting elected officials, Town Councilman Floyd D'Angelo, anything?
Good evening.
Thank you, Floyd. Reports of boards and department heads, DPW, Bill Rowe.
We had a busy month. We had a couple storms. We had a lot of trees down. We've had our hot box over here for several days. Hot box is what we use to fill potholes with.
I saw that. I saw a couple of
Heats it
good
up,
ones.
Keeps it real hot. So
Yep.
we can still work it. And we'll have it be coming back to as we need it.
Yep.
And we have our new tractor and mower out.
Saw that also. That's a nice piece of equipment.
Brush back on
Yeah.
off the sides of the roads. In the future, next week or so, we'll be opening up Win Stanley Park, the bathrooms. We'll get that going.
Next week, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
The weather looks like it's gonna be good.
Okay,
You know, it's not gonna be freezing, so.
I'll let them know.
We're working on our trucks. We'll be taking our sanders off next week and getting them ready too. So,
Okay.
that's it.
Very good. Any questions, anybody?
Nope, thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Greenwood Lake Parks, Brendan.
Alright, so as Bill said, we plowed 2 snowstorms, not too bad. We've completed village-wide trash collection, we're servicing spring equipment, cleaning up our snow removal equipment, getting that ready to pack up for the summer. Removed and packed up the ice rink from the basketball courts to get them back open. Began litter collection around village parks and properties. We're working on building 12 new garbage can enclosures. Broke down and moved the stage off the field by CVS and completed the training for the new harvester for operation and maintenance. And it's going to be a good piece of equipment.
Good.
Seems to work very well. So that's all I have.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
I just want to say, so this is one of the things that we talk about where Brendan saves us money.
Yeah.
So instead of going out and buying all these receptacle cans that would have cost twice, 3 times the amount of money,
Yeah, at least.
he's building them.
Anything we could find commercially available was between $1,200 and $1,500 a piece, and
Wow.
we're building them for around $300 a piece.
So-
it's just a huge savings right there.
Beautiful job.
Yeah.
Real nice job.
Nice job.
Oh,
Very good.
and wait, and we sent him to the weed. The redo. Oh, you
He
did?
put it
Okay.
in.
Yeah,
He
that's
put
all
it
right.
in. And also, on a different note, Brendan's other half of the parks crew will be leaving village services at the end of the month. We were putting out an advertisement for a part-time park and rec crew person. The particulars will be out in a day or two. Thank you, Brendan. Police, Chief Adam.
Just want to point out, Brendan fixed our door as well. One other thing that he did there.
Was he the one that broke it?
Probably. Good evening, everyone. So for February 2025, the Greenwood Lake Police Department handled 848 blotter reports, conducted 245 traffic stops, issued 114 traffic summonses, handled 2 motor vehicle accidents, issued 1 parking summons, responded to 28 check welfare assist citizens along with 32 medical aided calls, and 4 arrests were executed. We had no use of force incidents. Our average response time for the month of February was again 3 minutes. Personnel changes, we have 1 resignation, no new hires, no rehires. Officer Kyle Peterson, resignation effective March 10th, 2025. Hired full-time at Rockland County Sheriff's Department. Officer Peterson has been a model employee. We wish him the best. He will be missed, and we appreciate his service to our community. Stay safe out there, Kyle. Our PBA Easter egg hunt will be held on Saturday, April 19th at 10 a.m. sharp. If attending, please plan to be there by 9:50 a.m. as we will start promptly at 10 a.m. Our bicycle rodeo is slated to be held at Greenwood Lake Police Department, located at 16 Church Street on Saturday, May 17th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., and our fishing derby will be held at Senator Mooreham Park, located at 7 Windermere Avenue on Saturday, June 28th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The Greenwood Lake Little League is holding their opening day parade and ceremony on Saturday, April 12th. The parade will kick off at 9 a.m. and head south on Windermere Avenue from Chase Bank to Elm Street, ending at Lions Field. Please drive carefully and be mindful of the children in and around the roadway. Expect congestion between the hours of 8:45 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. in these locations. The annual Greenwood Lake Street Fair will be held on Saturday, June 14th. As usual, Windermere Avenue will be closed just south of Chestnut Street to Jersey Avenue from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Expect congestion in and around the area. We have been receiving complaints of speed and erratic driving on Edgemere Avenue. Please slow down. The speed limit on that particular roadway is 25 miles per hour. You will see heavy traffic enforcement on and around Edgemere Avenue moving forward. DCJS equipment grant has been preliminarily approved for $400,000. I'm very happy to report that. We are expecting to receive the final approval by the end of March. The funds will be used for patrol vehicles and a new patrol vessel, all of which will be upfitted with necessary equipment. Stop DWI New York first period amount $3,683 grant. We need a resolution and a signature on that. We probably already have that. No budget transfers, and we are still currently on track and projected to come in under our allocated budget for 24-25 fiscal year. We have letter correspondence from Aaron Brennan.
You want to
do that? I'll let you do
I'll
that.
read that next.
Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful. I'll let the mayor handle that. And I just want, on behalf of the Greenwood Lake Police Department, I want to thank Kelly Kellum for her unwavering support for the police department. Kelly isn't just a friend of the PD, she's family. And we thank you again, Kelly, and we love you, and we're always here for you if you need anything. And that is all. That's the end of my report.
Thank you,
Any
Chief.
questions, concerns?
All good.
Beautiful. Thank you.
I'm going to be more on police. I'm going to read that letter now. It's always nice. It's always nice to get a good letter, because God knows, we get enough negative stuff. So it's always good to get a positive. But anyway, good morning. Last night I took my cousin out for dinner, as he recently joined the Army and just returned home from Kuwait. Unfortunately, he inadvertently locked his keys in the car and was nearly stranded. Fortunately, police officer Reynolds came to our rescue and assisted us in retrieving the keys. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to P.O. Reynolds for his exceptional professionalism, courtesy, and kindness. P.O. Reynolds embodies not only community policing, but also the true meaning of community service. I am deeply thankful for our local police department and the outstanding officers, such as Police Officer Reynolds, who serve the village of Greenwood Lake with distinction. Have a safe day, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Respectfully, Erin Rabbit. Thank you, Erin, for taking the time. Water for Phil Andrew. I'm going to read his report. For the month of February, the department continued to conduct daily, weekly, and monthly samplings and reporting all to the New York State DOH and DEC. Case on Well 5 was inspected by a private company, Seaway. They're a diving contractor. The report findings and upgrade modifications were provided to our engineers, Delaware Engineering. They were also in there to inspect and clean our 2 clear wells underneath the treatment plant floor. This is maintenance that has to happen. They cleaned out one side, and our operators are in the process of cleaning the other, as each filter has its own designated clear well. Delaware Engineering has submitted the final treatment design plans to the County Health Department for approval. This is basically the last step in the administrative juggernaut that's been going on for a long time. Once these plans are approved, we in earnest can start the rehabbing of that plant that's desperately needed, and we've been waiting patiently. All water meters have been read and submitted to Village Hall for billing. The bills did go out last week. Clerk Holder might touch on this in a few minutes. Some probably have gotten it. Some, they were sent out on a Saturday. They have to go to White Plains, then come back. So look for your water bills in the next couple of days. If you don't get them, please call Village Hall, and Kathleen or Holly will get a duplicate out to you. That concludes the water report at this time. What?
There goes my clerk report.
Oh, sorry.
Just kidding.
Okay. Trustee and office reports. Trustee Kelman's not here. Trustee Selye.
Yes, thank you, Mike here. Thank you, Mayor. I'll start with the chamber report. They have a spring mixer planned for April 2nd. It'll be 6 to 9 p.m. It'll be held at Murphy's. As they've done in the past, there'll be a fishbowl that they'll put out to solicit feedback from members. So they've been active in ensuring that members of the chamber have a voice, if you will, an opportunity to kind of submit suggestions, which they then take and act on. As Chief Iron mentioned, the street fair is June 14th. The Chamber of Commerce are currently in planning mode for that day and accepting vendor applications as well, which are through their website that can be downloaded. They're also in the Chamber is in the early stages of planning a restaurant week for early November. So they're targeting after the summer season and prior to the holiday season. So there'll be more information on that, which I will have that in subsequent reports. The library, they recently have amended their bylaws to change their meeting night to Tuesday. Previously, it was a Monday, and at times they did it on other nights. But now they're, for those who want to attend those board meetings, which are available to the public, that will be on a Tuesday. They also, the Artist of the Month, just a little on that, interesting. Rennell is the Artist of the Month, a local photographer from Warwick, specialized in capturing the beauty of the area and the details that show its character, so that her work is on display there. Photography journey which began in the 1970s. She's self-taught artist, so photographer, so very interesting there. The subject matter includes just about anything that really catches her eye, so that is there for people to view. The works are available for purchase as well, I believe. And this current exhibits feature some of her favorite works of Winter from Warwick, Belleville, Pine Island, so all of our surrounding communities. The Comp Plan Committee met this past Monday. Really strong attendance from all the committee members. The mayor was in attendance as well. Our village clerk was in attendance. Our building department was in attendance as well. Our chief of police was in attendance. And that committee, we really began the preliminary work. We initially focused on visioning for the community, and those will become themes in the comprehensive plan, which then sort of goals and recommendations will be built out over time. And the committee also we're doing preliminary work on a survey that will be disseminated to the public to gather input from various segments of Greenwood Lake, which obviously the committee will take that input and build that into the goals and recommendations of the different themes that are identified in the plan. The next meeting for the Comprehensive Plan Committee is March 31st, so that everyone on the committee is very anxious to continue to roll up their sleeves and really work on building out this plan. So really in the next 5 weeks or so, we'll actually have 2 meetings, which is sort of an aggressive schedule to continue to build out a draft of the comprehensive plan that will be available for viewing from the public eventually, and also the board to review as well. That ends my report.
Thank you, Trustee Cellier. Trustee Trezino.
Good evening, Greenwood Lake. We'll begin with the building department. The building department reports that there were 2 planning ZBA board meetings. One was on February the 11th for returning an application for 4 Oak Street to create a 2-bedroom over an existing commercial structure in a residential zone that received conditional approval. February 25th for 1 new application for 39 Lakewood, seeking site plan approval for exterior renovations near the designated protection area that also received conditional approval. Fees collected for this month, for the month of February totaled $9,796. There will only be 1 meeting in March, and that'll be on the 25th. The board meets twice a month on the 2nd and 4th Tuesdays, provided that there are applicants on the agenda. Public safety. I reached out to all representatives of our emergency services regarding reporting monthly activity. Chief Iron already delivered his monthly address for the police department. The Greenwood Lake Ambulance Corps reported that for the month of February, they handled a total of 46 calls. Anyone who wishes to follow the Ambulance Corps on Instagram can see updates for their new events that they have coming up, as well as monthly call volume data. They have no issues to report. No information was provided by the Greenwood Lake Fire Department for the month of February, but no issues were reported. Please be advised that there is a New York State ban in effect in Orange County, March 9th through May 14th, 2025. This burn ban is in response to the increased fire activity and potential for wildfires across the state. I think we all have had our fill with wildfires. This includes any and all open residential brush or debris burning, uncontained campfires, and open fires for cooking until May 14th. According to the governor's release, backyard fire pits and contained campfires less than 3 feet in height and 4 feet in diameter are allowed, as are small constrained cooking fires. That being said, please use caution and most of all common sense, even if you're being compliant with the fire, especially on windy days where embers can easily travel and cause another wildfire in our area. That's all I have to report for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Trezino. Trustee Vet.
Nothing really, except we're in the planning stages of having a community-wide charity cornhole event, and not a street fair, but an organization fair that I'll be working on trying to put together with all the organizations, businesses in town, to have a weekend after Labor Day in September. So that'll be next meeting. I'll have a date and a rough layout of what we're gonna do. But it'll be a chance for communities to get out, the people in the community to get out, have some fun, and bring their organization or facilities, businesses to the limelight with a little booth or a display booth at no charge, as long as they have a team in the tournament. And I'll have the specifics at next meeting. And that's my report.
Thank you, Matt. Anything, Attorney Matt, anything?
Nothing to report publicly, sir.
Thank you. Clerk Holder.
Mayor told you about water bills, so they went out on Saturday. They're due without penalty by April 11th. After that, 10% penalty will be incurred. We have an increase of Forocrest, received 5 last week, and an increase, of course, in notaries, because a lot of have to have their retirement paperwork notarized. So besides that, just come in, call us. We're happy to help you.
Thank you. Okay, old business, the comprehensive plan, trustee Cellier spoke about it. The meeting that we had this week was the second one. Kickoff meeting was last month. There's about 22 people off the top of my head that are on it. Cross-section of the community, some local clerks, chiefs, trustees, et cetera, is on it. Early in the game, so there's really not a lot to do. They're gonna, it's not a 3-month process. It's gonna take a little bit longer than that. It doesn't happen often, so we want to get it right. We're not gonna rush it. We want to be thorough and make sure we dot all our I's and cross our T's. But thank you to everybody on it, and Trustee Cellier is our liaison to that. Lake treatment, the lake treatment, herbicides, weed harvesting, everything. Well, obviously, it's still March, but everything's scheduled to go along to the proper time frame. As far as the treatment of the weeds and invasive species in the water, the company that does it for us, Tigris, they like to target around Mother's Day. You have to have a little weed growth, then they go in and they assess what needs to be done. All our permit applications have been sent to DEC, and our original required mailing already went out. So we have the equipment in place. We have the infrastructure to take care of these in a timely fashion this year. So that's what we're looking to do. We want to get ahead of them versus try to play catch up. Beach passes are available. May 16th or 15th is the deadline for the early bird special, so to speak. The price goes up right after May 15th, let's call it. So stop in. You can get them online, I think. I don't know if online is working just yet.
You want to talk about active military and?
Yes, yeah, thank you. Active duty military that resides in the town of Warwick will be comped completely. That's active duty military. And also first responders, i.e. fire, police, ambulance, that work and live in the town of Warwick. Okay? So if you're a cop in Florida or a volunteer fireman in Pine Island, they would all qualify for a 50% discount on our full price. I'll say it again. You live in Warwick, or at least you have to work within the town of Warwick. Okay? You don't work in Long Island and you're a first responder. I mean, that's lovely, but we want to try to reward the people who work up here. So that'll be a 50% discount. That's correct?
Correct.
I said then, okay. Okay, new business, lifeguards. We are always looking for lifeguards. There was typically, the last couple of years, maybe COVID had something to do with it. There was a lifeguard shortage for a while, but we always were able to maintain our group, and we never had to not open because of lack of lifeguards. But that takes a lot of hard work on the clerk's part, the village getting the word out that we need them, and I know it's March 12th right now, 13th, whatever it is. Now's the time, so we have to get them trained. So we're looking for lifeguards. Trustee Trezino already brought out the burn ban. That's till May 14th. There is a hazardous waste and safe script collection event. This is run by the county. It's too lengthy to read the whole thing, but it's basically, it's going to be on Saturday, March 22nd. It's going to be for things like gas, oils. We will try to have this up on our website so you can see it. You would drive up to the Orange County. It's going to be held rain or shine. It's up in New Hampton at the Orange County Maintenance Garage. call up the village hall if you need any further information. And we will try to post this flyer out on our website so you can read what to bring and what not to bring. On that note, I'm trying to work on some sort of collection for refrigeration devices, air conditioners, etc. And also, on another note, electronic waste. I'm not sure when or how we're gonna pull it off, but I'm actively pursuing trying to have a day. We all know how hard it is to get rid of a television now. You have to bring it to Best Buy or somewhere. So we're looking into that, and I'll keep you posted. Operation Clean Sweep, we really didn't discuss that.
Because we're gonna bring it out to the board, so.
Yeah, go ahead.
The
Trustee Holder will
problem-
talk on this.
So, the way, we usually do it around Earth Day. So, Earth Day is the 22nd. Easter happens to be the 20th, and the 19th they're having their Easter egg hunt, so that's not good.
This is April. we're
Yeah,
talking.
so April 12th is the opening day of Little League, so that's not good. So we're either looking at April 5th or April 26th to do our clean sweep. Usually, you know, the beginning of the month, the 5th is better so that we get to the fields and all that stuff before opening day. But it's up to when everybody's schedules and stuff on when you think we should do it, on or after.
Even though it's only like 3 weeks, and I think April 5th is probably the better date, you know,
And this way we can get it out to the community.
right.
It's a clean sweep, right? Yeah, the
Yeah.
first, yeah.
Okay, so we'll go with that first Saturday?
Okay?
Okay, so that'll be what, April
April 5th.
April 5th, Earth Day. Okay, very good. Okay, events. As usual, Youth Center scheduled Tuesday nights located in the Community Center, 51 Waterstone Road, between the hours of 4 and 6 p.m. for 2nd to 5th graders and 6 to 8 p.m. for 6th to 8th graders. Zoning Board meeting, tentative dates, March 25th, located Village Hall, 18 Church Street, starts at 7:30. Village elections next Tuesday, March 18th. That's at the Senior Center, 132 Windermere Avenue, from noon to 9 p.m. Our budget workshop right now is scheduled for March 25th at 18 Church Street, Village Hall, at 6 p.m. Boater safety course, April 2nd and 3rd in the courthouse right here, 47 Waterstone Road, starting at 6 p.m.
The public hearing. So, we're setting 2 resolutions tonight for public hearings. One is on the tax cap, and the other one is to a public hearing on the budget.
So that public hearing is going to be prior to the April 9th meeting?
Correct.
Okay. That'll begin at 6 p.m. on April 9th. Privileges of the floor. Anybody in the audience like to say anything? Seeing nothing, I would like to go into some resolutions. Sorry. Okay. Okay, this is Resolution 70 of 2024-2025, authorizing a settlement of litigation and affirming costs to be paid. This is a project that's a couple of years old. It was with a concrete company that worked on the village sidewalks. We've been back and forth for quite a while on an unpaid bill for just under $100,000. It was a lot of technicalities involved. The work was performed. It was performed well, but there were technicalities on how the whole thing occurred, and it took a little negotiating with this company in order to come to the point we're at. So I'd like to make a motion that we will pay that, and it's was it 90? Where is it? $99,000. Do I have a motion to?
Mayor, I'll make that,
Payment.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, Celia, second.
Second.
Beth? All aye?
Aye.
And that is 99,868.30 to ATEC Concrete Incorporated. Okay. Resolution number 71 of 2024-2025, authorizing the mayor to execute an intermunicipal agreement with the County of Orange on behalf of the Stop DWI traffic program.
I'll make that motion.
Beth?
I'll second that.
Rosino? All aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Resolution number 72 of 2024-2025. Resolution to renew building department permit number 23-109. It's pretty common. Person took out a 6-month permit, couldn't complete it, so they're asking for an extension.
I'll make that motion.
Beth?
Second.
Shelly? All aye?
Aye.
Resolution number 73 of 2024-2025 authorizes the mayor to apply for an Orange County Tourism Grant in the amount not to exceed $5,000. Have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Rosino?
Second.
Shelly? All aye?
Aye.
Resolution number 74 of 2024-2025 authorizes the mayor to apply for a municipal legislative grant program in the amount not to exceed $5,000. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Beth?
Second that.
Rosino? All aye?
Aye.
Resolution number 75 of 2024-2025 the public, be resolved, the village board hereby sets a public hearing on April 9th, 2025 to consider the adoption of a local law authorizing the property tax levy in excess of the amount limit established in the general municipal law. This is the tax cap, motion that we were talking about earlier.
Yep, there we go.
That we set every year.
Yep.
Yes, this is a common thing every year. Have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Shelly?
Seconded.
Which one? Matt, 'cause, I mean.
It's like, which one?
Because they both said it at the same time. All aye?
Aye.
Aye.
That was good.
Like to make a resolution, 76 of 2024-2025, authorizing the mayor to apply for a grant through the congressional directed spending process. This is a federal grant. We received a letter from our senators, on the federal level, basically asking what we could use money for. This will give us the ability to come up with some viable projects and to pass that along. Do I have a motion?
Make the motion.
Second that.
Shelly? Trezino? All aye?
Aye.
Resolution number 77 of 2024-2025 authorizes the mayor to execute an intermunicipal agreement with the town of Warwick concerning transportation safety action plan. This is all the villages are involved with this, and the town, and we'll just be part of it. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Trezino?
Seconded.
Beth? All aye?
Aye.
Resolution number 78 of 2024-2025. Motion to change of the April Village Board meeting from Wednesday, April 16th to Wednesday, April 9th. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Beth?
I'll second.
Shelly? All aye?
Aye.
And resolution number 79 of 2024-2025.
Setting a public hearing.
Yep, we're setting a public hearing on a tentative budget for the fiscal year for 2025. 2026, excuse me, and that will be held April 9th, 2025 at 6 p.m. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, Trezino?
I'll second. So,
Shelly? All aye?
Aye.
So that concludes the resolutions. I'd like to have a motion to pay all audited bills.
I'll make the motion.
And we do have budget transfers.
Okay. Do
Um,
you want to do that, after the
Yep.
minutes or now?
Whenever you wanna do it.
Okay, we'll do it now. We'll hold that, and Clerk Holder will read a couple of budget amendment transfers.
Okay, please allow this memo serve as a request to make the following budget adjustment to pay outstanding farmers market expenses. There will be no further charges to the concert series line and minimal charges to the celebrations line before year end. So decrease line A7620.401 concert series by $2,782.08, leaving a zero balance. Decrease expense line A7550.400 celebrations by $3,870.85, leaving a balance of $2,877.89. Increase line expense A755.416 farmers market by $6,652.93, leaving a zero balance after paying all the outstanding bills. And just so that you all know, we are waiting on reimbursable money on the farmers market out of a grant that they had. But because these expenses, you have to expense first to get, and then they have to submit the invoices to get that back. So we're waiting on that money to come back. So,
Okay, so we have, do we have a motion for the paying of all audited bills? Did we get that?
oh no, go ahead.
Okay,
Payable out of beds, motion,
I'll make the motion.
Cellier,
I'll second that.
Rosino. All aye,
Aye.
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 okay.
Need a motion to accept the minutes from the February 19th, 2025 Village Board meeting.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, Beth, Cellier, all aye,
Aye.
Aye.
and we need a motion for the budget transfers.
Yep, and I'd like to have a motion to implement the budget transfers that Clerk Holder has just read.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, Cellier,
I'll
second,
second.
Rosino. All aye,
Aye.
Aye.
We are not going into an executive session. Before we adjourn, this is the last meeting that our Parks crew, Ed Bilello, will be working with us. I'd like to thank Ed for all the things he's done for the village over the years. He's a hard worker and put his heart and soul into everything he did here. So thank you, Ed.
Thanks, Ed.
thank you, Ed.
Thank you, Ed.
Thanks, Ed.
Okay, I'd like to have a motion for adjournment. Next regularly scheduled Villa Board meeting will be April 9th, 2025 at 6 p.m. Workshop, followed by a general board meeting. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, Beth,
I'll second that.
Rosino, all aye.
Aye.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, thank you.
Have a good night, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you.